The following are properties, original work, creations, and ideas of Kelebogile Sehoa. The ElementRings brand includes, but is not limited to, the ElementRings Pty Ltd company, the ElementRings script, comic book or manga script, characters, movie script, ElementRings merchandise, and Negu brand. All rights claimed and reserved by Kelebogile Sehoa. Hello and welcome back to ElementRings. The DSYS family were the first to make it to the mall, but we all know that Botlhale's family arrived 10 minutes later. Jonathan showed signs of ill health and it seems his ring was at the center of it all. Keep following to find out what's really going on. If you haven't checked out the audio videos before this one, please check them out before jumping into this one. Now let's continue with the story. Botlhale's family found a nice parking spot at the lower parking section. Their parking section was section number 3. The family got out of the car and headed into the mall. Botlhale wanted to take in the moment. He looked into the mall and thought to himself, I can't believe I'm here. I too can contribute to the conversations at school every time this place comes up. He was thrilled to be at the mall. He ran into the mall trying to catch up to his family, jumping and screaming, Yippee! He caught up to Tlalefang, who was waiting for him. Bro, this place is the best, Tlalefang said, with sparkling eyes. They hurried to the rest of the family and caught up with them. You can say that again. I mean, this place is huge. I bet it has everything for everyone, Botlhale said to Tlalefang. Matlohonolo overheard their conversation and said, We should be thanking you, Botlhale. Matlohonolo said this with a smile of her own. Zakes thought to himself, Look at how huge this place is. I don't think I have enough money for this. Maybe we shouldn't have come here. He thought this with a very worried expression on his face. He then looked at his family and saw how full of life and in the moment they were and thought, Look at how lively they seem. I guess there's no turning back. As the family moved further into the mall, Botlhale couldn't stop looking in all the directions. Botlhale saw this and walked up to him, held him on his shoulder and said, You okay, baby bro? Botlhale looked at Botlhale, gave him the biggest smile Botlhale had ever seen and nodded his head. As they were walking, they came across a digital screen with the words, Welcome to Mainlane Mall. We hope you'll enjoy our 400 plus stores as well as your day. Thank you for choosing us and happy shopping. Matlohonolo's face lit up as well and she thought out loud and said, Happy shopping? I love the sound of that. At the same time Matlohonolo saw the words on the digital screen, Zakes' jaw dropped and he couldn't believe what he just read. Over 400 stores? There goes all my money. I knew we shouldn't have come here, Zakes screamed. Matlohonolo replied, I think you mean our money, dear. The family laughed. Botlhale and Matlohonolo then grabbed him by each hand and pulled him further into the mall. It was as if they didn't want him to run away. As for the kids, please always hold hands. Some of us tend to get overly excited and wander off, Matlohonolo said to everyone. Botlhale knew his mother was talking about him when she mentioned being overly excited and wandering off. He blushed and said, Don't worry, Mom, I won't cause any trouble this time around. By this time, Botlhale and his mother had let go of Zakes and suddenly heard him say, Listen up, we are going to shop until we are satisfied. All I ask is that you all remember the entrance number 3 because that's where we parked the car, Zakes commanded. They all laughed. Zakes got embarrassed and defended himself by saying, This place is big. We might get lost. Tlalefang replied, We all know you're concerned about your car, Dad. This made them laugh together, with Zakes having one of his hands to his head, trying to play off the whole situation. As they were laughing, Botlhale had something that seriously grabbed his attention. He immediately ran in the direction of that sound, forgetting the promise he had just made to his mother. I can't believe they are here. I've got to get there now, Botlhale said as he ran. Botlhale pila fela, Mahlohonolo said while trying to run after him. Luckily, Botlhale heard his mom call out to him. He stopped, started running in place and replied, Mom, Mahlohonolo then asked, didn't we just agree that this wouldn't happen? Botlhale with an embarrassed expression tried to reason with his mom and replied, I know, but Mom, it's DSYS and Supremacy. Can't I just go? I can't miss this chance. You know they are my favorite music groups and they are both here. Mahlohonolo folded her arms, paced towards him and said, Wait right there, mister. Botlhale tried to reason with his mom and said, But Mom, it's DSYS and Supremacy. I can't miss this chance. Botlhale's expression turned into a frown and that got through to his mother more than his words. Okay, let's see those groups of yours, but together and only for a few minutes, Mahlohonolo said as she pulled Botlhale to the loud music. Botlhale saw the two of his favorite artists and thought, there they are. Those two men Botlhale was referring to were a man in his late 20s to early 30s with dreadlocks and another of the same age with a fade. Botlhale and his mother got there and were immediately noticed by the two men. The two men greeted, hello there, are you also here for the show? Botlhale was starstruck and didn't even answer their questions. He just said, hybrid and it's black. It really is, you guys. And that's the end of the 14th release. As you all heard, the Pilafela family entered the mall and they were impressed by what they saw. Botlhale broke his promise immediately after hearing music from his two favorite music groups. He is too excited to remember the things he shouldn't do. Be sure to turn on your notification bell so you don't miss the next release. And remember, don't be afraid to interact with one another or me in the comment section. That will help improve the overall experience of the story for all of us. Thank you for tuning in and bye for now.